Hello, my cosmic buddies out there. We're ready to. Are you ready? Is what I should be asking you. Are you ready to dive deep into this mystical world of Venus going retrograde and its impact on each zodiac sign? We'll go through each one of those. So, we're going to be ready. This is about you being ready for this energy because we're going to be in it for 40 days. This cosmic event is about, it's going to stir up some major changes in our lives, from heartbreak to magical reunions. Venus in retrograde in Leo during this summer of 2023. It's going to shake up things for all the collective. I'm Kimberly Crow. I am a Western astrologer using whole sign system for this energy analysis. I use other systems, but I use that for this particular analysis. So, like, subscribe, stay tuned, do all the things that you do to make my numbers do the things that they do in this world, and then I'll keep bringing these to you, because that's what this is all about, is bringing the energy to you. I don't believe astrology rules us. I think it is about us taking the energy of it and using it for our own alchemy. So that's what this is all about, and how to use it for our alchemy. So Miss Venus, Venus that she is, when she is all about self-worth and value and beauty in the world and balance and harmony in relationships. And when she's in retrograde, especially with her being in Leo, because she's a much more bold Venus in Leo than with that sun, influence and the shine of this. So when she's in retrograde, because she's been in Leo since June 8th, and now she's going in retrograde on the 22nd of July, and she's going to be there for 40 days till September the whatever that is, whatever 40 days is of that. And Venus in retrograde is about love, pain, healing. Yep, that's what it is. Let's talk about this energy. It's the ultimate heartbreak and it's the ultimate healer. This celestial phenomena occurs about every 2 years, lasting around 40 days. It goes as it transits, it goes in the sky. In the sky, it transits from being an evening star to a morning star. And so during that time period, this planet of love, romance, self-esteem influences our relationships, our core values. And during the retrograde, conflicts and emotional turmoil will arise in the collective, in your personal life. So, to know this is to know the opportunities and to be there with that bless your heart energy, because you're going to need it during this time period. Yep, opportunities for forgiveness, reconnection. It's a bittersweet journey through this energy. Times that Venus was retrograde in the sign of Leo, so you can think about your own life and what happened to you during this time period, were from July to September 2015, and from July to September 2007. It's 8 years interval. So 8 years from that, and 8 years from that, and 8 years from that. You can do the math and keep going and reviewing your life and what were the changes during that time period for you during it. So Venus in retrograde in Leo is about self-expression, insecurities. So this summer's adventure with that energy is going to be gracing us in this sign of Leo, and igniting our passions and pushing us to express our true, authentic selves and not what others expect of us or trying to condition us into and manipulate us. It's not about that. It's about us going within and saying, what is my soul mission? What am I here for? What is the light that I'm shining to humanity and to the collective? So the retrograde may bring up some deep rooted insecurities that have hindered our self expression. So it's time to ask ourselves, are we receiving the love that we deserve? Are we embracing our artistic talents fully? Because we're going to be seeing breakups happening left and right, and in our own life, in our own values, our own condition, in our relationships. All of this could be going on during this time period because it's about unresolved matters, reappearances, remembering. Retrogrades bring forth this unresolved issues from the past, and that Venus in retrograde is no exception to this. So be prepared for exes and old friends to resurface, given us an opportunity to find closure and forgiveness during this time period. But be cautious of these encounters because they may ignite old flames and unfinished business. So check in. Go. That's why it's in retrograde. It's about you going within to see, is this where I'm at now, and what is the highest and best for me, for my value, for my self-esteem, and for my beauty and value into the world. So, key dates that we have with this time period, with this energy of these influences, because there's some other key days that are going to be there for us during this time period. From during this time period, this big time period window that will also have influences on this. So the 22nd is the big day. We're already been in the shadow of this retrograde for a couple of weeks now. So this it's in retrograde at 28 degrees for you all that know what that means. Okay, it's setting the stage for introspective energy, reevaluation, insecurities, and unfulfilled desires will come forth, urging us to make conscious choices to align to our true selves. Okay? On August the 9th, it's going to square with Uranus. She's already squared with Uranus once, so this is the second squaring of this with Uranus. So she squares with Uranus, and I did a thing on Venus squaring with Uranus. I did a whole video on that. So you can go back and look at that and what that energy is all about. Okay. So look that one up. Okay. So Venus squaring off with Uranus is the planet of unpredictability, liberation. This aspect may lead us to unexpected challenges. Could be challenging for us to find the confidence and the self sufficient energy to move forward. So remember that you're complete by yourself. No partner out there is going to complete you. You find the completeness within, and then you can draw the partner to you that can stand with you on your own. Okay, so there's going to be a trine with Cryon on the 14th. And so when Venus forms this trine with Cryon and is in Aries, it's the wounded healer. This is going to be alignment that's going to empower us to make bold decisions and reinforce our self-love. Embrace your inner strength and unapologetically be the best version of yourself. So it's going to square with Jupiter on August the 22nd. And as Venus squares off with Jupiter in Taurus, it's about abundance, pleasure, will become prominent themes during this time period. So indulge in the joys that have been withheld from you. But remember, it's time to find balance and avoid overwhelming yourself. Yeah, like make a date. Remember that August 22nd, go do a spa day for yourself or something, whatever it is. I got to check this puppy and see what she's chewing up. Oh, she has a popsicle stick. Okay. This is my new relationship. Okay. So, in conclusion, with this energies, brace yourself for a transformation journey with this Venus retrograde. Whether you're whatever sign that you are, we're going to dive deep into this. I'm getting ready to go through each sign. So embrace the changes, awaken, heal your heart, do your art, heal your heart and do your art. I like that one. That may have to be a name that I do on some program. So embrace the changes, dive into the self reflection of who you are and the beauty that you are and that you bring to the world. Remember to give yourself some love, appreciation that you deserve, and stay tuned for the adventures that guide your path on this. So, okay, here we go. All signs. This is, I think I've decided I'm going to keep her name as Molly since she's a wild child. And she definitely knows how to love herself better than anyone. Okay, I am Kimberly Crow. I am a Western astrologer. I am using whole sign system for this energy analysis. So, with that, listen up for your rising sign. You can also listen to your sun and moon. And your rising sign is the personality that you show forth. No, your rising sign is who you are within inside. The sun is the personality that you show. Your rising sign is your inner world, and you're going to be in that inner world with Venus being in retrograde. And your moon is your emotional IQ. It's your emotional intelligence and what's there for you in that way and how you utilize that energy. Okay. So let's start again. Aries. This retrograde will focus on your love life. And I just realized I don't have my microphone plugged in. Oh well, I'm going to do it without it. Passion, creativity. It's time to break down the walls surrounding your heart and fully express yourself. Rediscover your unique brand of magic. Remember to love yourself first. Embrace yourself. Embrace yourself because there will be relationship rumblings during this time period. It could hit you like a hurricane. So be ready for this energy. Venus doing the retrograde dance is in your fifth house of romance, passion, and creativity. So it's time to take a good hard look at your love life and ask yourself, are you feeling fulfilled? If there's a spark with your partner that has fizzled, bring it back to a fun place. Go on a date, do a drive, do something different, do something kinky, do something that brings some energy to your world. So if you're single, same thing. Use this time to figure out what truly lights you up and what lights your fire and your Kundalini energy. Okay, Taurus. Home is where the heart is. For you during this retrograde, revisit your childhood experiences, explore how they relate to your current life, create a nurturing space for your inner child, for your present self. What does home mean to you, Taurus? This retrograde is happening in that fourth house. So it's the realm of familia. Is that how you say that? Roots, family roots. Okay. So it's time to piece together how your childhood experiences relate to your present life. Did that little kid version of you get what they needed from the people who raised them? Okay. The people who surrounded them, the people who controlled them. Okay. So now is the moment to create a nurturing space that embraces both you and your inner child and the fabulous adult you have become. Gemini, communication takes a spotlight as Venus retrogrades into your third house. Rethink your social interactions, questions, and listen to others. Ask the questions so that you can get the depth of what's really there and listen. Slow down, investigate patterns in your relationships, and reach out to someone from your past for advice. Okay. So your silver tongued self may stumble over words during this time period. With this Venus hitting your communication in your third house, it's going to leave you feeling like you just can't click with anyone. So don't fret the energy, slow down, and re examine the patterns in your relationships. Are you the one blocking effective communication? Don't be afraid to reach out to someone from your past for advice, for they may understand you better than you think. Go to your heart. Go to your heart, Gemini. Okay, Cancer. This Venus retrograde is going to be in your second house. Money, money, money. So it's going to prompt you to question your self worth, your self value, and your money. Surround yourself with uplifting people and recognize that what you bring to the table. Be cautious of overspending during this time period. Seek validation through meaningful connections rather than material items. Okay. So in this second house of you guessing yourself and your self-worth, this retrograde has sights set on your resources and how you value your resources. You might find yourself wondering if you're overshooting your job search or questioning your worth in relationships. Surround yourself with uplifting people who remind you of your strengths and be mindful of, again, not overspending during this time period. It's your wealth is not measured by your material possessions. It's about your self-worth, honey. Okay, Leo, brace yourself because this retrograde is happening in your sign. You may feel self-confidence about your appearance and you may not feel it. You may be seeking validation externally. Remember that your inner beauty shines brighter when you connect to it and send it out to the world. Stay tuned and true to yourself. Avoid making impulsive beauty changes. Don't dye the hair during the retrograde. Yeah, don't do any extra piercings that you may regret later. Okay, hold tight because this retrograde is all about your identity and yourself. So it's going to be the cosmic spotlight is shining on you, making you conscious, making you self conscious about how you appear with others. Resist the urge for to do these drastic measures to yourself or the appearance in that your home, your work, your branding. Yeah, resist that. Don't do anything crazy during this time period. Wait for the retrograde to be over. During that, you can revisit it and go into your heart to see if that's the identity that you want to be portrayed in the world, but then make the changes when it's time to step back out on the stage. So stay tuned to your true self. Find your solace in your inner beauty and embrace the fabulousness that you already radiate, dear Leo. Virgo, this retrograde is in your 12th house, urging you to find solitude and embrace your own company. Use this time for self reflection, inner peace, and self love. Avoid unhealthy detachments and escapism tendencies during this time period. Okay, Virgo is earth sign, and it's wants to embrace the alone time. But in this retrograde time period, you may crave it even more. It's happening in your 12th house, the realm of the inner reflection. So take this opportunity to be your own best friend. Slow yourself down and shower yourself with love. Embrace the solitude, but be wary of slipping into unhealthy detachments during this time period. Find peace for your whole self and love the parts that you forgot. Find those again and love all those pieces of yourself. Okay, I think I need to see what these two animals are doing. Libra, it's time for a friendship audit. So, with this Venus retrograde in your 11th house, will be bringing friendships to issues to a surface. Reassess the nature of your friendships. Surround yourself with uplifting and inspiring people. No fake friends, Libra. That's also the house of your hidden enemies. So, your motto is surrender. Surrender, Venus. Surrender. Yeah, surrender Venus. Surrender to Venus Libra. Because, she rules you to start with. And with her being retrograde, you're really going to be feeling this energy. Okay, so it's hitting your 11th house of social networks, revealing friendships, relationships that have been lurking beneath the surface. You may feel alone in a crowd. That's true. Okay, take this as a sign to reassess the nature of your friendships, your relationships. Surround yourself with uplifting and inspiring partners. I'm going to say partners because, maybe they're not people. Okay, it's time to make a change uh, in the areas that you feel like you are not getting the support. Let go of those who need you and surround yourself with the ones who love and accept you. Love and accept you for who you are and not what their conditioning is and what they want to push on you in order for them to feel safe in their own skin. It's not about that. And you already do that for everybody else. So take this time to go within and see when she comes back out into the energy, what are you going to take out into this world with this, Libra? Okay, Scorpio, your professional reputation takes center stage during this retrograde. Prepare for workspace conflicts and defend your contributions to the world. Remember that your success is reflected on the success of others. Be generous with your role and show others that they matter too. So your workplace, your reputation, whether you're self-employed like I am, that it's a Scorpio rising, okay, or what the workplace that's out in the world, that's up for review for you, okay? So during this time period of this being in your 10th house of this career reputation energy, be prepared for conflicts that challenge your statue or connection, okay? Defend your contributions and show others the value that you bring to this, who you truly are. You're the one with all the secrets. You know all the secrets, Scorpio. It's also time to be generous with your role in your home life, your balance of your life with a balance of homework life. Okay? Remember, success Success of others reflects on your own success. So if you're helping others and you're helping them with the secrets of the world, then that energy, even if they don't, okay, this is what I'm getting, even if they don't reflect it back to you, if they don't appear to love and appreciate you, in watching them grow and seeing that they've reached another level of the whole expanded view is a reflection on who you are and the secrets that you shared with others. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius, you may be feeling a bit complacent during this time period. You crave adventure. This retrograde prompts you to reassess what truly excites you in life. Explore new adventure, new avenues. Find what gives you genuine adventure in your life in the sense of that. Um, this complacency has you questioning if you're living a little too comfortably. And since it's happening in your ninth house of learning, travel, and adventure, you're going to reassess what truly excites you in life and find ways to inject more adventure into your days, into your daily life, into your inner world. Changes to mentorship, those that you feel like who mentor you, maybe you've outgrown them and it's time to change up some of this and some support networks that may contribute to some new self-discovery for you. So break off of your on your own and seek new horizons. Break off on your own and do the adventures. Go within, do adventure. Go during that 40 days, plan some kind of adventure out into the wild with yourself. Okay. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. This Venus retrograde is in your eighth house. It directs your attention to your debt. What are your debts? Debts. What are your debts in the world? Okay, both financial and emotional. Address what you owe and find balance. Reevaluate your investments in relationships and consider what you need from others. Who or what do you owe, Capricorn? This retrograde will turn your attention inward to that. You don't want to keep creating that lack, that scarcity. Whether it's financial, emotional, or relationship, addressing what you owe will serve you well. And it's also time to reassess your close friends or partners. Are they fulfilling their obligations in relationships to you, with you? What was set up at the beginning? If it wasn't set, now say it, speak it during this time period. Go within, see what it is. What are you lacking that's creating any scarcity in your life or putting you behind in the hole? Okay. How willing are you to invest in your relationships and what you need from others? Because it is a two-way street and you cannot give without receiving, even if you think you are. You are fooling yourself. It has to be, it's like infinity symbol and it's a symbiotic relationship or you're always going to feel depleted. So that's what Venus is tapping you on your shoulder about. Okay, Aquarius. Watch out for Ophlings making a reappearance in your life. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, Venus is retrograde is in your seventh house, and it brings potential from past partners to return. Reconnecting can offer closure or teach you valuable lessons. Invest in self love and recessing what relationships mean to you. Reevaluate that. What is the truth of that energy? Yeah, it's kind of like, guess who's coming back into your life? It's time to look at all of that and mend any of the energies so you can move on with this energy. Okay, so this Venus retrograde is happening in your seventh house of partnerships. And when they resurface, consider in re-engaging for closure and for valuable lessons. They're back for a reason. But remember, the exploration doesn't expire really. It's about exploring. It doesn't always mean that you're going to reconcile, what is that word? That you're going to come back together with this person. It's just about getting the value of the lessons and making sure that those are integrated between both of you all. Okay? So trust your intuition, embrace your wisdom, and gain from revisiting the past. Okay, Pisces. Find joy in the chaos of everyday life. This Venus retrograde is in your sixth house, and it urges you to appreciate the small moments. Embrace wellness, boosting activities, and focus on your physical and mental well being. Finding joy in the everyday moments is your mission during this time period. This retrograde is happening in the sixth house of daily rituals, routines. So embrace the beauty in the chaos of life. Don't let the daily pressures frazzle you. Instead, seek pleasure and joy in the small things. Take care of your physical well being and consider wellness boosting activities. Dance around your apartment, your house, your yard, the park. Go on long walks with a friend. It's about finding some happiness in the little moments, in the everyday moments of life. Okay, people, we got through all the signs. Moving. Okay, remember this retrograde is a time for review, reflection, not for charging forward, not to like run out. We're not running out in the night with knives in our hands, okay? Because Venus is a day star right now. She won't be there to light the sky for us. So back off. Don't jump into new relationships or into old relationship. Let the energy settle out between it or new ventures during this time period. Take the energy in and you can reassess it. You know, if it's yours to be, what is that with the butterfly? You know, set it free. If it's yours, it'll come back. So it's that kind of energy. Embrace the lessons and the insights that arise during this time period. When this retrograde ends, you'll be in a better position to give and receive love authentically. This energy is here to shake up things, to inspire us, to dive deeper into our love of ourselves more deeply. And it's ready for us to, well, I'm smelling peaches, to be the peach of our own life, that juicy energy that we carry and take this transformative journey towards self-love and expression. Thank you so much for incarnating, for being the gift that you are to humanity. Thank you for spending time with me today. May you be blessed by the reflection of your own beauty and the value that you bring to the world, to all of humanity. That's what this is about. So I'm Kimberly with Celestial Juju. Like, share. Sorry, I had to have water. And it was lemon water, and I didn't remember that. So like, share, pucker up, and send me some love when I'm sending you some love. Be blessed.